Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Carmen Aponte will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Ready now, Yasiel Puig. He will lead
Leading
this one off today.
For Cleveland, the designated hitter, Yasiel.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 105.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Three and 0 now. Here it is, the 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Count is 3-1.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And that misses ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He went deep in the contest last night. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Puig aboard here at first with nobody out. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one to Voit in time for the double play. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Bureau, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I'll tell you what.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Indians there. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to the plate. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping into the box, Darryl Daddy. He'll lead things off here in the
Leading
bottom
up
half of the
for
first.
The Yankees, the center fielder, Daddy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. One out, nobody on. Not close. It's 2-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Lindor ranging up the middle. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 29.
At the plate, number 29. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Heading out toward shallow right. Stewart moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. Striding in for the Indians, Carlos Santana. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to right. Judge is under it. 1 out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today.
Number 1.
And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and the nice soft hands.
So striding in, number 1, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
A high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Stanton, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Darius Blunt.
Digging in the switch hitter, Darius Blunt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
In now, DJ Stewart. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Stewart, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 2-1 home is a slider looked at and called a strike. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing. Blunt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Zimmer.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First delivery to him on the way. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Count still at 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
When it rains, it pours sometimes, and it's a downpour right now. First an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
The set and the 2-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Indians strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Stewart is under it. 1 out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D.
The right fielder.
And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big time power at the plate.
Here's big Aaron Judge. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Judge is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. first offering on its way.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike now. Bottom of the second here with no score. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
Number 55.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Roberto Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike two. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So one gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East.
Yasiel Puig.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Yasiel Puig. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. He's a 9-year major league vet. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Jose Ramirez.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Line to the right side. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Clips it behind his back. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now 7, 8, and 9 to start the home
For the
third.
Yankees,
Not much going on
left
offensively
fielder,
so far for these guys.
Giancarlo
6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Sanchez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And the pitch.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Zero.
2-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Zimmer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So here's Francisco Lindor now as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded to short. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First offering on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
High and deep to right center. Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 1.
Into the box now, number 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darryl Daddy back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Right side, hit hard, scooped up, and that's the first down.
Next for the Yankees, the shortstop, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First delivery to him on the way. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double.
29.
And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. At the plate, number 29 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
LeMahieu leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. high in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Zimmer.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter, Torres.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. 2 out here and a runner at second. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Red.
So 2 on with 2 away, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3-1. Here it is. This is line to left. Blunt will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians offense with Cleveland's manager, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Cleveland, the left fielder.
Leading off the inning, Darius Blunt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Line to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Now batting, number 24.
Digging in to try it again, DJ Stewart. Throw over to the bag.
No, he's safe.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 29 backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Now at the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And now they've got him picked off. The tag by LeMahieu, and they got him at second base. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. This is pulled into right. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Indians fail to score. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Inside and low, 2-1. The 2-1 home. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Stewart is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. One 0 is a curveball that's over for strike one. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
That smokes, but right into the shift. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. The 1-0 home is taken below the zone for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
Here it comes, 2-0. A double play ball to second. 4. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. Into the box now, Roberto Perez to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And now is Yasiel Puig. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one, 0-1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. A 1-1 count to Puig. Runners off for second. 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 2-2 pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it, He's got it one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Michael Kopech enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning.
Number 34.
Jose Ramirez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. In the air now, out to right field. Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ready for another shot now, Francisco Lindor. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Perez is off at first with two away. Line towards center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Tribe. It remains 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Darryl Daddy, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, DJ LeMahieu. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Striding in once again, number 29. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 pitch is a good fastball, swung on and missed.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. So now Carlos Santana 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Kopech has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
To 2-2 now.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Tanner Scott comes on now, and this move will force the switch hitter to bat from the right side.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not as strong of a hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
Striding in, number 1. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Foul tip held on to behind the plate. It's strike 2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And this is taken in for the second out.
Left fielder, Darius Blunt.
Digging in once again, Darius Blunt. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
In now, DJ Stewart. He flew out in his last at bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the field back for it.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-1 home. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Bradley Zimmer, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
a run for the Indians on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. All even at 1 apiece. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the
All right,
Yankees.
thanks, Heidi. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Torres. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0 and 2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0 and 2. Here comes another 0-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1 and 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting
number
that one in quickly,
99.
but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line towards center field. Zimmer is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's a pop-up now. And that's in there, base hit. Throw into third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
James Point takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
James Point.
Giancarlo Stanton will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now another 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Sanchez brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Ready with the 2-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Good work that time out of the Tribe bullpen. 8th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. In now for Cleveland, Roberto Perez. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch on its way. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Judge, but this will land untouched. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
1 ball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Sanchez corrals it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Right now is the designated hitter, Yasiel Puig, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And now a pitch on the way. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Line drive to left. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Two very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and two now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in, Francisco Lindor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The set and the 2-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
3-1. Here it is. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Tyler Olson is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 49, Tyler Olson.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Olson playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
2-2.
He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The
14.
bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, DJ LeMahieu.
Stepping up now, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Into the wind, the 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Stepping into the box, number 1. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
Stepping in now, Darius Blunt, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down.
Now batter, number 24.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. DJ Stewart, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0 shows bunt as he gets this one down to second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The center fielder, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Stepping in, Bradley Zimmer, and clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Runners breaking for the plate, and a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Now batter.
So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Into the box, Roberto Perez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Stewart at second with 2 down. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Carl Edwards Jr. takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. In now, Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Indians on top, 3-1. Brad Hand is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Standing in, number 29. And he's over in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Number 29.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Looking at his career totals, number 29 comes into action sporting a slugging line above .650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Standing in now, Torres, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here's the 2-1. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. The 2-2 pitch is looked at, and the count moves full.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
First and second here with nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So stepping in, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bryant begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Here comes the 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-1 pitch. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You just can't do that in a game. You cannot swing at ball 4 with the bases loaded. I had one coach tell me, and I never forgot it, when the bases are loaded, take the pressure off yourself and just try and get the guy in from third.
The second for 1, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Next for the Yankees.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Nick Whitgren takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Nick Whitgren.
Giancarlo Stanton will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Torres at third with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he'll make it back in safely at third. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Indians get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Tyler Olson gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.